Mad Lions versus mousesports. It's a lion versus a mouse. It is the battle of the timid versus the huge. And let's see who can take it, Hugo.
Yeah, number 15 versus number 16 on that ESL World Ranking. Mad Lions sitting a place above, and they're going to need to prove it here and now in the server. This is going to be an exciting one. We have a great map pool for this series and a lot of questions to be answered. Rush with his fingers ready for the observing for this one as well. We're going to be getting right into the action, or at least waiting for it a little bit on the ramp. Oh, Mad Lions, they're waiting for aggression. Woxic's going to give it to them. It's a quad peek. You're not going to be ready for that one, mousesports. A Cillian double opener. Karrigan's going to get a trade, and Frozen will hang around, but he can't do it forever. These Glocks are beginning to move up.
Yeah, Mad Lions, they immediately slow it right down. They're sat in this 4 on 3. I'm a bit out of the loop with skins. I love this skin that Roy has on his Glock. What is this? Someone let me know, please, because I want one. I don't care how much it costs, unless it's over like 50 quid, then I care. The price isn't an object, but it is also slightly an object. Roy over here towards short, looking to have the rest of the team fall in behind him. Smokes, flashes starting to pour in now. Just double smokes, actually. And that's going to cut off this rotation for Karrigan, who sits up on top of the boost box. He gets naded out of the round, so Frozen's got to do a lot. No. And a Cillian is on for the ace in this pistol round. A man who has been around the block in the Danish scene here, about to get the ace versus one of the king IGLs from Denmark.
Yeah, it's Rops, though. Look at this guy. He has been a powerhouse. Even in that lost series for mousesports, he was the guy to look for. Unfortunately, oh, that kid's dropped behind the boxes. Is it inside between that orange box and the white one? Oh my God, that's so unreal. That's so unfortunate. Robs, he can't do anything about it. No kit, no chance for the defuse. And I mean, all that's going to do is deny Cillian the ace. Rush, let's take a look at that kit. Come on. No way.
What? Karrigan,
No
how have you done that? What's he? What a blunder. What's he done that for?
Oh my. That's irretrievable. It's one thing where guns fall into awkward positions. At least you can E them. You can't E a kit.
How has the kit done that, though? That's like falling through a gap that's even too small. Like the nade blows it down.
Yeah. That's sick, though. I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, man. That's pretty sick, all right.
I'm going to vomit. And Rops might too, because that is not a round that he can have any say in. He does, of course, save his full armor, so upgrades the helmet and gets a scout in the second round. Mad Lions, I like that patient pistol, waiting on the A ramp, not making any noise while getting there. So mousesports assume it's clear and try and aggress towards it. They walk to their own death. We're going to see a lot of like early defaulting. If you're not rushing A on this map, you are typically just holding to see if the CTs try and get aggressive, try and make those flanks happen. They are very common on the CT side of Vertigo, pushing mid, for example. Great shot from Robs. He is coming in warm and ready, and this could be a forced win. A tag with a scout. Chris is found innocent. And Mad Lions, oh, these stairs can be tricky and treacherous at the best of times. Roy's opened up A. That could be the lifeline for Mad Lions. He's got a double and even taking control towards the spawn as well. That bomb is on rotation.
Oh, there's a bit of a gap for Woxic to see through here. Roy holding close at CT, and Woxic seems very aware of this possibility. However, bomb now tapped. Woxic drawn in by the sound. He goes down. Chris J and Rops, now just Rops left standing in this 1v3. Now, 2 of these players are tagged up, but that missed shot there seals his fate. And so it's another 4K in the second round.
I actually love that idea. So often do we see teams run up the B stairs, lose the first kill or two, or lose the first couple of fights, and then you're like screwed because you're like, well, we don't want to keep committing into what is clearly now a stacked bomb site, but also we have no other control elsewhere, so we have to regain position towards A, towards mid, and mousesports might have even flanked, but in that entire round, Roy was walking up A anyway as like a fallback policy, and then if Mad Lions actually get the B picks, he's coming in on a flank to kill the rotation. So that's a nice fallback strategy for Mad Lions if things don't go their way. And, well, things go their way. 2-0. Zeus up for Rops. Playing close on short corner as well. We've got a 5-man setup on this A site. That smoke on short. Roy's going to hide in it. Oh, they go right past him with a flash. He's going to hear every single little footstep. But are they ready for him? Oh, no, he's got his back turned. Rose is behind him, but he's still going to get away with 2 kills before the P2K bites back. Mad Lions have taken the B site in the meantime. And, yeah, this A lurk from Roy is really coming up top trumps here for Mad Lions. They've activated their trap card, and the B plant will be their 3rd round.
someone let me know the name of the Glock, and it's a name that I love, and Frankie might as well. It's the Bullet Queen, and so the RuPaul ability to reference that just feels out.
A bullet queen.
There you go. I'm glad that you went with it, Frankie, because I was going to, and I didn't want to commit to it. Mad Lions, they got this third round, and they're going to be very, very happy with that one. Bunch of super queens indeed, as they go 3-0 up. But now this investment's looking to come in for mousesports, so we don't have to get worried just yet. But maybe there's time for that in the future. We'll have to see. We've scheduled it in, we've penciled it in, but nothing's set just yet.
Nice strong start though, and I'm really expecting mousesports to hopefully have done some work on this map coming into this tournament. If they don't, they could be in real trouble.
And they wouldn't have been expecting it today because the last time they played this map was 6 months ago, and it was with Bubskin 100 in the lineup, so definitely a punish pick.
Oh, look at Frozen as well. He was looking at the top, and he only just sees him as Roy gets away with a double. That could have been a really good round for mousesports without those couple of kills, but albeit an eco, so we'll sweep it under the rug and move on to the AWP on Rops. Interesting purchase coming in early over Woxic. Wonder if that's position or just map dependent. We'll have to wait and see. Woxic's got the utility instead. He's going to be waiting in middle. Mad Lions going out wide. Great spray down for Woxic, getting away with 2. And even going back in for more. He's hungry. He's got Karrigan alongside him, smoked off in the elevator. Akor's found a gap. But Rops, how does that shot miss? That looked perfect. And somehow, some way, Mad Lions open up a mid to B. Roy with his pick, stuck on a 1-on-3.
Oh, Woxic tries to go back for more, but that's given the kill to Roy. Karrigan, well, follow up with the kill. Woxic already starting this game on good footing, and I'm a big fan of that, man. I feel like, you know, I've always been a Woxic fan, like, for a long, long while, even before moving into this Mouse squad. You know, Hugo, we used to cover a lot of, like, the events Woxic would be at earlier on in his career, and he was always such a big talent, and I remember when he moved into this squad, it was so exciting. And I feel like, for me, I want to see some of these, like, old vintage Woxic moments. It does feel like, you know, since moving to online play, we haven't had as many of them. Rops was waiting for the boost.
No.
He was waiting. Oh my God, Roy has just been anti-air gunned. Get out of here as we watch him fall all the way back down to earth.
Wow.
And unsurprisingly, he doesn't stick the landing. If that isn't a middle finger from Rops, I don't know what is.
We need a replay on that one. This is the angle he was holding, but was that a flick shot or was he ready for the run boost? Had they done their prep? I don't know. I've never seen anyone get caught mid-air there.
Yeah, you normally at least land, even if you die right away, you know, like...
Oh.
Wow. Okay, Robs. All right. I'm liking what we're seeing already. With Robs and Woxic both showing some promising signs, I think we're in for an exciting series here.
Yeah. It's going to be an A execute, though. That was the one lurk outside of B. Roy has typically been the illusion, the one man on his own. Frozen getting mollied out. Oh dear, he's got to drop his molly and run away. Oh dear, burnt to 30. Innocent's got the sight. He's going to plant to the right, and that's a very open plant. So Karrigan spams through the smoke and hits it perfectly. Rops is not done with that AWP, and boy, I love to see him on it. Second kill of the round, and now this is a very stuck spot for Mad Lions. They deal with the flank, but they still need to get the bomb.
Cillian's retrieved it at the very, very least, but Robs, yeah, he's pretty scary with this AWP. He is pretty scary indeed. Shush trying to hold down this site, and while he is good for 2, it's Robs delivering again. It's very interesting to me. Oh, hang on a minute. Here's the little run boost. Over he goes.
Oh, so Robs is on the right.
Okay, now we get to see it.
He's ready for it.
Oh my word. Look at that, Roy. Shot down. Oh my goodness. Don't worry, sir. Our best man is on the case. Rob's just there, ready and raring to go.
Who posts up for that? Who's like, yeah, okay, they're going to do the run boost in the first rifle.
No wait in the lobby. Honestly, Roy just got annihilated. Yeah, that is beautiful.
He just posted up again. You're not going to get it twice, buddy. Once is enough.
So we've been seeing Robs take this AWP more and more, like a hell of a lot, like a noticeable amount of a difference here. And Woxic feels like he's rifling more and more. I kind of like it. Like Robs is looking really good with the AWP, so It's a little bit scary. Just as I say that, of course, he dies to a pistol. Now this B site called into question, and Chris J can't hold the line. And AWP retrieved onto Shush. And Woxic not able to take it away from them. Finally, the trade kill comes in from Carrigan, but Akor's straight away with that AWP in his hands. And there he is, nailing the shot. Trying to get the follow-up. Frozen doing the damage, but now just has to finish off Innocent. Frozen dropping that Molotov, melting him down, and will grab the defuse. It's still a very, very close round for Mouse, uncomfortably close when you look at what Mad Lions bought into it.
Yeah, really nice play from Frozen as well. He considers that left cubby. Maybe someone makes a call or he realizes, but he never actually saw Innocent cross. He didn't really know once he hit the gens, so gambles the Molotov 50-50 there, and he makes the right call. 3-3 to mousesports. The AWP almost loses them around, right? As much as Rops gets the opener, it gets handed over to Shush. He finds 3 kills, one of them being with the AWP. And then I think Akor was the one to pick it up right after and find another one to Carrigan. So almost a lost round against Deegs. But now Mad Lions, profitable for them. Back to the full rifles. Akor, he is an explosive AWP player. And taking on Woxic, getting tagged early on, is not how he wanted things to start. Double AWP now for mousesports. I like that. It's an expensive investment on the CT side of Vertigo where utility is a must. But right now, we're seeing both of these players able to use it. Akor down to 12. Mad Lions are going to flash their way back into the ramp. Carrigan is waiting short side. Frozen's already fallen back, and Woxic is nowhere to be seen. He's moved towards middle as mousesports set up a double B. They're pushed very aggressively on B, so we might start to see a flank if Mad Lions continue to make noise on A. And Carrigan's curious. He wants the information. He's going to get it all, and the bullets that follow. 2 opening kills for Mad Lions. No aggressive flank for mousesports. They rotate safe.
Oh, Woxic just gets around the corner in time. And ooh, little flick onto Innocent. He will delete him. Still creeping in. He even tags Shush through the box. And Akor's been given a couple of chances, but hasn't seized them yet. Woxic and Rops. Double AWP in this retake. Rops, I want to see what he can bring to the table here. They've lost Chris J, and now this double AWP in the 2-on-4. Maybe if they knew how much damage Woxic had done, this would be attempted, but they don't. And so he is going to make a hasty retreat, try and hold on to the double AWP setup. Mad Lions, they're going to get a 4th round, and there at the A site, kind of crumbles on the back of Carrigan and Frozen trying to double peek short side to get that information. Mad Lions were just grouped up with all 4 players down at short.
Yeah, that's why you see so many teams just default to 3A, especially when you have an AWP on B, right? If you have an AWP B, you can easily do what Robs has been doing, post up towards the stairs. You have so many fallback measures towards the site to play gens. You can even give up B and play retake. But yeah, double B setup for mousesports. They've lost it before, so not wanting that to happen again. I wonder how we'll see that adjust. If Mad Lions continue to hit this A site, I imagine Mal's put 3 there moving forward, even with this double AWP in play. So what's the plan? A quick pause before we get into the action. The money is lost here for mousesports, relying on the double AWP more than ever now as pistols come around them.
Yeah, I want to know what you make of this, because I don't think the ROPS on the AWP is affecting Woxic as such. The thing that interests me more is how it's affecting the likes of like Chris J and Carrigan, who, I feel like you could easily make a case for being the players to don that secondary AWP. How do you feel about them putting it in the hands of ROPS?
Yeah, star player, right? He's the guy you look to, so I'm all for it. He's clearly, the results are there, right? He's clearly hitting his shots. And yeah, okay, Chris and Carrigan, they've AWP'd for some time in the past, but, the reason they're here is not because they're AWPers, it's because they're capable riflers. And these guys have always been able to set up players like Rops, like Frozen, like Woxic, and so I'm all for it. Give Rops what he wants, man. He wants a pay rise, give him a pay rise. He wants an AWP, give him an AWP.
Just anything to keep him there.
Yeah.
Anything to keep Rops happy. Oh, well, Chris J's not happy. He's been shushed down in this round. Rob's backing away, trying to watch for this boost. He seems so ready for everything, and just as I say it, he looks away now. It's going to require a little bit of fancy flick work indeed if Shush goes a little bit wider here to try and peek. Oh, he sees the bag. Rops, he's got an eye for fashion. Tags Asilian for 20 damage. What? Asilian's wearing some kind of new armor. That's disgusting. Rops, you've been cheated there for the 2nd time now on this AWP, it feels like. They do need to give him real bullets. That's the part they're missing out on here.
it's so hard to see through that railing. Rush does a good job of going to X-ray to show us how difficult it is to look down or look up through it. Right now, it's a BXQ for Mad Lions. They are moving up with all 5 players. Rob's going to get flashed off. Great utility from the T side. Frozen can't see a thing. Oh, dear, he hits a tag. These orbs, they're only doing damage. They're never finding kills. Grenade does a nice chunk onto Roy, pushing through the smoke. Karrigan gets the orb, but he also gets silenced. And Frozen might want to look to save. They are rushing him down, and more damage, but no kills. Only Shush caught on the exit, and it's traded swiftly after. This is a Mad Lions that looks dangerous.
And if you wanted to only do some damage, you think you'd spend 1,700 on a scout and not the 5 grand on the orb. But hey, you know, it feels very unfortunate for Mowers, right? The amount of tags we've seen, there was 2 in that 3v4 retake. There was 2 in this round again as the push comes in.
I like how Mad Lions aren't falling into the trap of just hitting A every single round, right? They actually have some really nice B executes. We saw one from Big yesterday in that very quick game versus NIP. There was hardly a T side for Big to watch after they 12-3 their CT side. But they had the same smokes. Gens, either side smokes, Molotovs on default, Molly to the back of the site. And at that point, there's nowhere to play as a CT, especially not on AWP, where you have to just stand still, scope up, hit your shot, fall back. There's nothing to do, right? Think about the amount of positions left open. There's the wood close where you're going to get wall banged. There's the bit here that Rops is standing on that you can also get wall banged on. And Mad Lions have been boosting up in that position as well. So they're really forcing mousesports out of the site. It's a difficult one to retake as well. So if Mad Lions have more tricks up their sleeves, this could be a very difficult game for the European mix. I say that. That's now both rosters, I guess by definition, with a Polish player recently joining a Danish roster. Shush is ready for this flank, and he hasn't seen anyone just yet, but mousesports have pushed 3 players down the ladder in behind. Frozen getting a kill on A is only going to pull the attention away from this flank, but Shush goes back to it at the right time. Oh dear, it's not the right shots. Woxic takes him down. These pistols are finding success.
Okay, Innocent might bail them out. At least he deals with Chris J, who gets uncomfortably close up through ramp, and Innocent's even aware that Woxic, another man, was here on the flank. There he is, he finds him, and now the pressure is kind of off, but only briefly. Like, it's not a man pressure now, it's time. 20 seconds left on this clock, and they are running, they are sprinting, they're running the gauntlet into this B site, but mousesports, they're going to beat them here, and now all the players meet in B. They try and get across. Deagle gonna miss its shot, but Frozen doesn't. It's just pistols here for Mouse. Acor left in it, and he needs the kill, but Rops has hidden himself away. And mousesports, they steal that one from the Mad Lions.
Eco.
My word, it is just pistols to get it there.
Yeah, I'd be feeling the same right now, man. That's not a good round for Mad Lions, right? I love the rotate back, but the issue is with Vertigo is there's so much noise. It's so loud. And so mousesports, not only could they have the option of going aggressive and getting the guns and hunting them down, but as well as that, you hear them running back down the ramp. You look at the time, you go, yeah, they have to go B. We're going to beat them there. Let's do it. And some great shots from the USPs, from the P2Ks as well. Really puts mousesports in control. Karrigan, you crazy, crazy man. Is he going to get flashed down here? There's no one to do it. There it is, Frozen moving in, and Karrigan goes aggro. He does catch Roy. And so Mad Lions actually get out of there alive. Great decision to move away from the ramp. It's smoked off. And so that means mousesports can start to pad the other sides. What a shot. What?
Karrigan just got wallbanged from a wallbang that shouldn't even exist. He's getting out of there. He's like, right, well, I'll leave ramp to you guys. Good luck. I hate it. I frankly hate it. And so he's entrusted his #1 man, Frozen, with the job. Frozen don't like it either. I don't blame them. I love the smoke going down, because that is like just a big reminder to Mad Lions. Like, yeah, we took ramp away, and what? But then, you know, I guess you poke the bear bites back. Acor with the wallbangs has forced them away from ramp from. This has wasted precious time for Mad Lions and has really slowed down any offensive they were trying to run. This did mean that mousesports leant very, very heavily over towards B and mid, anticipating that on the back of losing ramp, Mad Lions might try and pick up the pace and hit one of these other sites. So we'll have to see if that kind of rotation comes back to punish Mouse. It feels like they're adjusting to it now.
No.
Woxic is barrel. Oh, shush. Like a T-Rex, but you can only see it when it's moving. Woxic, just out of the way.
Dear.
And he is still alive somehow. Woxic, they know you're here, bud. They really do. Like, this gun is a little too long. A-Core hops up and does get taken down. It's a 1-for-1, but they lose Rops back in the bomb site. B has fallen, and a plant going to come on through.
Yeah, we still got that lurk on the A site. Cillian's hiding in the smoke as they fade. Frozen isn't falling for it. He isn't rotating, but he's now losing time as this bomb ticks away over on B. There's the flank dealt with. That can open up this retake. Karrigan and Frozen both so low, and Sjuush is going to push them back on his own. Frozen has to save, and wow, this is such an interesting game of Vertigo right now. It's playing like nothing I've ever seen before. The battle for the A ramp control, the mind games of these fakes, Mad Lions, they retake that A site, they throw the execute smokes back to B, finding the entries, and like you said, Harry, yeah, Woxic, that's something that, you know, if you're going to play that position, you should know you can't have an A1S there. Your barrel's going to stick out. Even with the A4, you get spotted so many times.
Take the silencer off. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Honestly, it's better than giving away your position. Even though Sjuush doesn't get the wall bang, I feel like Mad Lions, you know, they throw A-Core at the problem. He jumps in, he dies. Definitely didn't need to do that, but it's traded, and they kill Rops on the site as he gets caught moving with the AWP. That's happened twice now. Rops has had some key AWP shots, don't get me wrong, but he's also been caught moving with that weapon. Sometimes it's better to just sit back, relax, and wait for them to come to you. Unfortunately for mousesports, it's another lost round with one saved gun. They're going to buy around it here. What else can they do? Mad Lions never rushing this A site, never moving up ramp early. They want to see what mousesports do first because the CT side has been pretty proactive. Karrigan saw the bomb there, so good bit of info. We still have 3 on B for mousesports, and so that's an interesting decision here. They have been dealt a lot of fakes so far.
It looks like they want to push, right? That's why they've grouped everyone up. You can see them there. They're like moving like a boy band down here towards B ramp, all next to each other, snapping their fingers as they go. Let's get it into ramp, and now they're going to try and come in on this flank, but it's going to arrive far too late, surely, right? Like this A site needs to hold its ground, and it's going to struggle to do so. That's it. The round's over. It's done. There's no flank. There's no nothing for Mouse. Mad Lions, they're going to get a 7th here and now because it is just these 3 players remaining. And at this point, like you're surely thinking about saving. Rops is going to take a peek in. But he's a smart man, and he's not going to overstay his welcome here at the A-bomb site.
The ideas are looking great for Mad Lions. You know, they've clearly come into this game with a game plan, and that's so important when you're facing a team with so much individual talent on, like mousesports, so much experience as well. But on a map like Vertigo, it's not like Karrigan has, you know, a decade of strategy to fall back on. Those guns are going to be saved towards B for free. Mad Lions not hunting. They've yet to really build up a huge economy, right? This game has been somewhat back and forth. And then back again, 7-4. Lots of bombs exploding here for Mad Lions. So what do we have here for mousesports? Another eco. Still no money after that previous round force. A-Core's not really had to do a whole lot. He's 5-5 with the AWP, and considering the AWPing that we've seen prolifically on mousesports, the double AWP from time to time, that's, I mean, it's a welcome sign. It means your game plan's going right. You're not even relying on him to get picks because mousesports aren't giving you those fights.
I would love Woxic or someone to try and like push the boat out in mid a little. We do have Innocent actually holding it in this round, but that's one of the first times we have someone over towards this side of the map actually keeping an eye on it.
Also, that's the best player to have holding mid on his own, right? Like, you know, you obviously don't want Mad Lions, the 4 Danish players, coming in Danish too much because Innocent does need that info. But, you know, there's going to be a level of familiarity and you know, better communication between these guys. So Innocent, he can play those lurk rolls, he can play those positions on his own to better effect. It's the right way of spreading out this this defense. I say defense, it's T-sided, but with the way that Mad Lions have been playing slowly on this T-side, could argue that. Oh, the footstep, Sjuush hears them. Does he know? He checks it, Frozen caught in the corner. There's 2 more players on B falling back, and now mousesports might want to second guess. They're going to keep the AK here on the wrong side of the map as the bomb goes A.
Chris J holding his ground in with a double, and actually now might make this round feel doable for Mouse. A-Core up on ramp, not being given anything just yet, but Karrigan here in the site going to get flashed for a peek, and it's actually a Cillian's flashbang that deals A-Core a rough hand. Think for Karrigan, M4 retrieved, and another kill leaves it in a 1v1. They've set Rops up to try and clutch this round out. He has a kit and a flashbang. That there could prove to be so important in this clutch. Cillian not putting the bomb down, trying to go aggressive, might even try and wrap B here. has no idea where Rops could be. And he's bypassed him perfectly, running into mid. Rops has heard the footsteps and now tries to play catch-up. In towards the B site, Asilian goes. Rops in hot pursuit here. Asilian bomb down, Rops close. Oh, he nails the shot. 8 on the board for Mad Lions as Asilian wins out the clutch. And that was great. I feel like we just had like a police chase cam. Ooh, that was cool.
Helicopter lights, they're trailing him from above. Stolen car, and Rops, he is going to fall short in the one-on-one. That's such a shame as well, especially considering how long he held on to that B bomb site, right? His rotate to A was so late because Frozen went down at the bottom of B by Shush's lurk. So Mad Lions just really keeping this one entertaining and really keeping us on the edge of our seat, right? These rounds aren't always clean, they aren't always convincing, but they are coming through here for the Danes. 8-4, nice strong T side, and no AWP here for mousesports to respond. It's back to the flat rifles. They've moved back to a AAA, and I think this is definitely the solution for some of these rounds that we've seen from Mad Lions. 3 players here, and even flashing Frozen in as well. The deep smoke is going to deny Mad Lions' presence, but careful with the peak, because that's when Acor can come alive. We look at players like Searson on Big. He does not miss this shot. Acor is a very talented AWPer. Ooh, that smoke actually bounces back. That is not what Roy wanted. It's not going to matter anyway. They were waiting in middle from the start of the round, so this wasn't an A attack from the get-go. Mad Lions are going to head out into mid with 3 against Chris J.
Yeah, this spot for Chris is an interesting one. That molly goes in, and so he just leaves at the first sign of trouble. Now CT taken. Asilian so fast. Surely they're not going to be ready for this. He's already in CT spawning. Oh! J. Roy's going to beat him to the punch, and Rops falls shortly thereafter. They split into B, and they do it very, very well. Everyone chiming in with a kill bar Asilian. And it's only Frozen left. This is pretty devastating for Mouse. These rounds have been the last few. Okay, no, not the last round where it was down to the 1v1. But prior to that, you know, these have started to look very well orchestrated for Mad Lions, and it's making me a little bit worried here. Because clearly they still have a lot more to show us in this game.
When we see mid to B plays like that, it's so often you just smoke off that deep mid or CT and elevator and you jump over the construction. And that can be a hard fight where a CT almost always gets one and either gets away or gets traded. Chris gets mollied off. He falls back safely. That's the right call. But Mad Lions, like you said, Asilian just Wing through CT spawn. I've never seen anyone play that fast, that confident into that position. It's almost like they knew the mousesports were running a AAA setup. They'd seen 2, they hadn't seen 3, and so there was no support from Carrigan and Elevator like there usually has been when Mad Lions have taken middle. So yeah, very confident and clearly knowing more than they should. Asilian gets behind enemy lines, and Mad Lions come up into the B site. Rops is trapped to the pillar, and not only is that a spot where you don't have a lot of cover, but you can get wallbanged out easily as well. You have to take fights. Well, mousesports, they love taking fights. Sometimes they do well, I guess. Asilian getting caught in middle. Shush. Entry into B. Mad Lions know they're against Eco, so they're going to flex their AKs and just burst into this bomb site. Pistols are finding something here. AK retrieve. Woxic burning to a crisp. He can't do a thing, and it's all on Carrigan.
Yeah, Deagle's all he's got, but this could be a man's best friend. Carrigan behind the generator has to generate an enormous amount of power, and Roy, well, not a fan. He's going to shut that one down before anything big can happen. Mad Lions reach double digits. It's 10-4. And Mouse, this went from being like neck and neck, right? Early on, it was very, very back and forth. We were at, 4-5, and it was looking like this was going to be a competitive half. Well, suddenly, Mad Lions have just springboarded themselves into quite the lead.
And every single round has been something new, something different, whether that be the mid-round decision or like a fake from the get-go where they feign early A control. We've not seen Mad Lions run 5 up at the A ramp and throw those normal smokes at the start of the round like many teams do and like Vertigo often falls into. So that's why this is a really fun game of Vertigo for a change. Woxic hitting the quick shot in middle. This is what we need him to do. Need him to double, but he's been flashed out and Chris J can't support either. Woxic going back in. Oh, it's a risky one, but it's going to pay off for another kill. Favoring mousesports now. Rops holding down the B site. Roy trades, and he's opened up a chance, but a knife out. Carrigan on the flank, and that's going to be something. That's going to be a round salvaged by mousesports to the end of the half. 5 on the CT side. Is it enough? You'll have to wait and see. Let's see what we bring to the table in the second half in a moment.
got no time to waste. Ooh, ain't got time for small talk. I tell you the truth. I'm faster than you. I'ma tell you the truth. Not in it to lose, just faster than you. Look into my eyes, I'm not afraid. Ooh, take over my mind till it fades. Like a medicine, it keeps me safe. This neon lights lead the way. Ain't got time for small talk. I tell you the truth. I'm faster than you. I'ma tell you the truth. Not in it to lose, just faster than you. Faster than you. I tell you the truth. I'm faster than you. I'ma tell you the truth. Not in it to lose, just faster than you. I tell you the truth. Just faster than you. Just faster than you.
She doesn't have the time, always talks about all the other guys. Will I ever understand?
Well, Mad Lions, they are absolutely dominating here early on Vertigo. They're 10-5 up right now. For mousesports fans all around the world, this is a pretty grim scoreline indeed, but maybe they could stumble back to their feet in the T half of play. This pistol feels like a necessity if this game is going to go on any longer. So let's see if Mouse have it in them to surprise us moving into round 16.
Ooh, those odds are good for Mad Lions considering the situation we're in right now. Again, they're only the first map of this series and their pick as well. Got Nuke coming up as a second. And hey, if we go the full distance, which, you know, considering how this series is going, is perfectly possible. Could be trained. But let's stick with it here in the now. It's Vertigo. It's the T side for Mouse. They're playing a similarly slow A side Cruel with the bomb outside of B. Going to leave the regroup with the rest of mousesports. And boy, talking of regrouping, Mad Lions have taken a page out of their book. 4 on this site. What a gamble, what a risk. But considering how well Shush is playing, I don't even blame them. He's got like 21 kills right now. And he's even leaving B. Mad Lions, they've got X-ray on. They know what's happening. They're in the heads of mousesports. He is holding for a mid lurk and listening out for B footsteps. But right now, there's nothing to be heard. But mousesports creepy crawling up A.
Innocent and Acor with this bait and switch setup at short. I love it. I think this could do so much damage because you deal with Innocent and then Roy's even here to pull even more attention away. You are never going to be ready for Acor so close, and there he is doubling up. That is such a sick setup from Mad Lions for an A play. They draw the attention into the bomb site. They bait you in with the first man. And then if you weren't interested in that A site enough, there's even a second drawing the attention in more. It allows Acor to just close the gap and absolutely blindside Mouse. It's 11 on the board for Mad Lions and a damn near flawless pistol at that. mousesports coming in with a force buy, really just throwing whatever they can at the wall and seeing what sticks at this point.
This force by screams of desperation as well, right? Double scout, 3 deeks. It's not like you got a bomb point, you're forcing up with, you know, two, 3 rifles. This is just hoping that things go your way. And why would they with how Mad Lions are playing? The communication is great. The ideas are there. They're flashing each other for picks on this B-bomb site, and they've already removed Woxic from the round. Frozen taking his own scout. Chris has picked up the one from the body of his teammate. And just nothing getting given over. The second deep smoke on A, one falls on B. Shush does get a bit aggressive, and Rops catches him with a deagle. Mad Lions, not out of the woods yet, don't need to hunt down these kills. Gotta be careful. Innocence low as well. mousesports going to be setting up utility towards B. There's the flash. Rops moving in. Got to check close right. It's a hard angle to clear with gens and scaffolding being an option as well. Asilian, oh boy, he catches one in the air. Frozen will trade. The bomb's been spotted and dropped. mousesports walking into a triple setup here with another flash out. It gets worse by the second. Good utility, but Rops is patient. Double scout here to save the day.
These two have got to work in tandem with these scouts to get damage off. Missed shot from Frozen as Roy just darts in. There's a kill from Rops, and now down to a 1v1. It's the 4K needed, but he needs to hit this shot, and just dancing around, it's Roy. Master of the two-step. Rops even lower, 1 HP, and he can't make it work. It is the round for Mad Lions, 12-5, and whoa. No wonder they're winning, man. Look at their movement out of the server.
We're in the Matrix right now. It's all a simulation. None of this is real. But no, I don't want to take away any credit from Mad Lions. This is such a great game of Vertigo from them, and for mousesports, they might even already be thinking about nuke. They've got rifle rounds yet to play, but they will be delayed off the back of that force buy. And despite, you know, more signs and more showings of individual brilliance from mousesports, there's never a doubt there. It's not going to carry you through a map like this. Frozen boosted up. There is some aggression for Mad Lions. Ooh, maybe, just maybe. I think he knows. I think he's seen something, a little head sneaking through, but no kill. Akor's pushed. You can spam his position with the AWP, with the deagle. But, you know, will mousesports be ready for that is still a question. They're holding deags towards B as well. Woxic is also looking for kills. Shush is yet to give up his position. And Asilian is baiting them in. Can even flash a peek for Shush as well. No need. Shush goes out dry and takes that frag. Akor drops one of his own, giving up his position and falling all the way back. Roy is supporting with the M4 from a range, and Akor tucked into this spot. This is a great angle. You catch players as they jump up from short mid-air, or you just swing out and kill Frozen. So, yeah, this is just one by one. mousesports absolutely falling in every single one engagement. Finally winning something, but I think it's too little and too late.
Asilian's the only guy in a jersey. He's like trying to take this seriously, and everyone else is strolling up like it's casual Friday. Well, it is Friday. Maybe that's why. I didn't even know what day it was. I've nailed it without meaning to.
Sports life.
Casual Friday in the Mad Lions office. You love to see it. Asilian didn't get the memo. Wow, mousesports. It's feeling more like Freaky Friday right now, because this could be a bit of a defeat. Asilian opening up with a kill onto Rops, no less. Man advantage taken, and he just leaves mid. That is super aggressive as well. Like runs the gauntlet in through middle, gets away with a kill, and now has Mad Lions in a very, very good spot indeed.
And I think that's just showing the confidence of Mad Lions already. Think about how we never saw that from mousesports. The only time they ever flanked on their CT side was a full eco that they... I can't remember if they won it or if they came down to the 1v1 and Rops lost it on B, but they pushed A and they got loads of kills with the USPs and P2K. So, yeah, it's just, you know, Mad Lions are feeling confident. mousesports don't look like their normal selves, and Innocent is just ridding them of this round. 3 in the middle. Great individual prowess right now from Mad Lions. What are you talking about, Harry? There's more jerseys. I was questioning
see the guys on the end. All right.
Split right down the middle, but not in the scoreline. This is one-sided as one-sided gets. flawless CT side from Mad Lions, keeping it up. That was mousesports' first and maybe last rifle round. They might even just force here being up against 14.
Yeah.
What else can you do? AK on 2 and pistols on the rest.
I think as well, like, you got to think about the differences in pressure. Like Mad Lions, yeah, they win Flashpoint. They look really, really good there. They've good results, but then they lose Bubsky. Then they have, like, you know, there's this weird period of the roster where I feel like the expectations are a little bit lower, whereas for Mouse, like, this is a team that is underperforming, it feels like, right? And has been for a little while. So I feel like you look at the names in the mousesports squad and you're always expecting more. And I think for Mad Lions, any kind of good showing here at ESL One Cologne would be a victory in and of itself, considering the roster turmoil that they've had to go through on the back of losing Bubsky. And I think it's going to really increase like the value of these players if they are able to make a deep running, considering the situation they find themselves in. It's going to be a B play here from mousesports. They set up outside of the site, dropping that Molotov to try and clear a player out close. Rops.
Oh, careful.
This is scary.
It's got very wide.
Long way down, buddy. It's a long way down. And Rops boosted up, trying to deal with these players in the site. A nice little angle to find Shush. Vasilian still here, holding down the line, leaves it into a 4-on-4. He did spot Chris J get a little bit deeper than he was ready for. Woxic actually blinding Chris J there. Still gonna get the kill. Frozen kneeling with Roy, and there's just flashes everywhere. It's a 2-on-2 in the blink of an eye. Rops pushing close to this smoke. Gonna try and make a difference, and there's Innocent on the angle, drops the bomb with that kill. Just Frozen left, but Mad Lions, they think he's in middle. This is scary. They've gone back. They've given up the site. Not that Frozen's going to be aware of that, though. And as this time ticks down more and more, it starts to become a bit of a curse, because now they just rush him. They just go in together. They know Frozen is to stick the plant, and there's Innocent with the frag. 15 for Mad Lions. Map point for the Dane Pole mix.
Yeah, Innocent's looking really good as well, right, on this team. He's third, in terms of frags, but he's getting a lot of crucial kills. We saw him on the lurk in that first half, just kind of holding mid, doing his own thing. And right now, yeah, he seems very confident. He's very comfortable, and that's what we wanted here from Mad Lions. Boy, oh boy, what a performance. 15-5, mousesports, sleeping at the wheel, waking up on the wrong side of bed. Opening kills in favor of Mad Lions, multi-kill rounds in favor of Mad Lions, doubling up against mousesports. Aiko is going to deep nade ramp. One player is already up pretty close. And I don't know if they've realized it yet. Mad Lions going to fall into the site so they don't lose any lives early on. Roy is still posted up crane side. Carrigan walking once again into this quad A stack. It feels like wherever mousesports go, Mad Lions are ready for it. This is a sweaty setup. How on earth are you supposed to peek ramp into 3 players holding the same position? They're going to move one over to short. Makes sense. Pressure with the nades, and everyone's blind. Even Roy getting flashed by his teammate, but he still gets a kill before it pops. Double AWP needed to survive now for Mad Lions, as Cillian is the last rifle flashed back into his death. Rops has gotten good ground towards B, and Shush has just left this site. We saw him float away on the pistol, and that didn't matter, but now it does, as mousesports own B.
Oh, but Rops is making noise, and oh no, that's him removed. Frozen, goodbye, my friend. And Mad Lions, they take their map pick in an incredibly dominant fashion, 16-5.